What's up, everybody? This is Sid for CedItUp Production, and we're back again with G's and Hustlers. We got a special guest today, man. We got a special guest. But before we get into that, we want to start off with our intro. Let's
Straight from them Brooklyn streets where they could see me at. Where it's never easy at, that's the borough we be at. Real hitters keep the strap for any type of beef or spat. Make your head tilt back like Ed a BC hat. That's where we gon' leave you at, make them take a leaky nap. Anytime that we attack, you don't want a piece of that. That thug mentality can be an aphrodisiac. But you're doing too much, homie, please relax. Don't make this animal damage you, animal banish you. Handle you flammable like a match. You do a candle, do with words. I be a man if you plan to do any anamical acting new against the intangible. You must be sniffing albino. Realize I'm a G, you just side Joe. Realize that's Mike, but not Dino. Samoye, not Wino.
This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, now back to the G's. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, now back to the G's. Free. Had any. Now let me drop some more than key.
What's up, everybody? Like I said, this is Sid for CedItUp Production, and we're back again with another G's and Hustler edition. Tonight, we will have a special guest, but before we bring on our special guest, I would like to bring on my co-host, my buddy, my pal, my boy, Lil Al. What's going on, boy?
What's good with you, bro?
Hey, not much, man. Not much. We back again another Wednesday, and we actually do it. Actually, did this whole time. We on time today.
For sure. Perfect attendance.
Yeah,
Hey,
but I
but
mean, what's been going on? How you been doing?
man, I've been cool, bro. Shit, I've been chilling, man. You know I ain't gonna complain.
Yeah. All right. Without further ado, man, I want you to introduce our special guest today, man. Let me go ahead and bring her in. You introduce her, then we're gonna bring her in.
No doubt. We got one of our homegirls, somebody that we go back 100 years. We would like to introduce, well, not introduce y'all, because I'm quite sure y'all know her, but Lottie, Block 5,
Hey
a true,
everybody.
yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
what's going on? How you doing?
I'm well. How are you all?
Oh, we
Great,
living.
great.
We living.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what
So we
it's
Hey,
got
but
about.
be before we start this show, I got to um send support to my cousin Terrence. His mom died, and if he looking at the show, if he not, I'm quite sure his sisters is. You know, just let you know, man. You know, we rocking with you, bro. We got your back, man. And you know, I don't want to say I hope you get through it. You're gonna get through it. But rest in peace to your moms, bro.
no
Absolutely.
doubt,
Sending my
no doubt.
deepest condolences.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as we do, as we normally do with the show,
Mm.
we try to start from the beginning into where we at right now. So tell us what block you originally grew up in.
Originally, I grew up in Block 5. When my mom first moved out there, we were in the corner house in Block 5. I don't remember the address because I was kind of
Okay.
young. But after that, we moved to 741, which was the other half of Block 5.
Oh, okay.
So predominantly, I stayed in Block 5 until I was old enough to get my own apartment, and then I moved to Block 11.
Oh, okay. 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 So when you was growing up in that back, because I remember the back you grew up in,
Mm.
like who was your homegirls growing up in that back? I'm talking about when you was real little.
When I was younger at that time, uh, I have to say BB. BB.
Okay.
I hung
Yeah.
out a lot with BB because her grandmother, they stayed over there as well. And so BB would spend the night at my house a lot. So I hung out a lot
Oh,
with BB. I hung out with a lot with Darcel.
okay. Okay.
Uh, of course, Talisha and Rhonda. Of course, them,
Yeah.
always.
No doubt.
But
Right.
at that time, them.
Okay. So what school did you go to far as grammar school?
Actually, I went to all the schools. I
Oh,
started
you
off at
did?
Aldrich. I did kindergarten through second grade at Aldrich.
Hmm.
Then in third grade, I went to the building they just tore down, the Newton, the F building.
Right,
That's what we called it.
right.
So I went there for third grade. I don't know if you guys remember Miss Draper. Miss Draper was like the third
Yeah,
grade, fourth grade teacher.
yeah,
And so I was one of those kids. I didn't want to be smart because the smart kids got talked about. And
yeah.
so Miss Draper told my mother, she was like, "You need to get her out of here because I'm gonna give her a double." So I actually made a double from third grade to fifth grade, and my mother took us out and put us in the Catholic school.
Oh,
Oh,
so you did go to the Catholic school, huh?
Yeah, I went to Catholic school from fifth grade through eighth grade.
mm.
So how was that
Well,
experience
actually, it was
going?
fourth grade for me, but fifth grade
Right. So how was that experience going up there?
to the Catholic school.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to go to public school because that's where everybody was. Um,
Hmm.
at the Catholic school, it was a lot of smart kids. They were intelligent, and I was one of those kids. I didn't want to be smart. Again, I just wanted to be me, and so I didn't do my best at first. I did the bare minimum just so I wouldn't get a whooping, and so the teachers wouldn't complain. That's what I did. And so by the time I got to like eighth grade, I started buckling down because my mother was threatening me to go to Longwood. And I didn't want to go to Longwood with all women. I wanted to go
Right.
to Carver. And so I would tell her, like if you just let me go to Carver, I promise I'm gonna get all A's. So I started buckling down, and she did let me go to Carver.
Oh,
As far
okay.
as like as far as high school.
Yeah. hmm
Okay,
So I
okay,
did all 4 years at Carver.
okay. When you went to the Catholic, because I mean, because you stayed in at that time you stayed in Block Five, right?
hmm
So I
Yeah.
mean, by you going to the Catholic, going to Catholic, now your buddies and stuff, they was going to Cabo. So how was that? Was they giving you backlash for that? You know what I'm saying? Because Catholic people used to call it like the bougies or whatever, because I had to dress up and all that stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, I didn't get a lot of slack for that. I really didn't. One, my mother was I called her the hustler of Block Five. My mother was the candy lady, the food lady, I didn't get a lot of slack like that.
Okay,
I really
got
didn't.
okay. You got your AG All Stars in here. So I like to say, what's up?
Hey
Is in here.
sister, I love you.
Can you see the chats on your phone?
Yeah,
Uh,
I try to tag you in it.
let me see.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, now I Hey can. sister, I
Okay.
love you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Can you see
yeah.
the chats on your phone?
let me turn it down some.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm
So
not doing Mama Jackie. You know that lady was a hustler. My mother, I mean, and I can say it now. I have no shame in my game. My mother, she sold weed and everything. My mother did. I mean, at that time, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize that we were poor. I didn't realize we didn't have, money like that. One, my mother worked as a barmaid, so she brought home great tips. And then, like I said, she was the food lady, the candy lady. She did her little hustle on the side. And so, like, I was one of the first kids to get the lottos with the
ah,
little you change
yeah.
the color every time you change your outfit. And so
Right.
I was one of the one. I'm not gonna say the only one, but I was one of the first ones out there that had a pair of those. And so I was one of the first people that had a pair of British Knights, and I had like two pair. So I didn't think we were poor. I really
Mhm.
didn't. It wasn't until I got older I started realizing, hold on, wait a minute. We weren't living the best we could have.
And I think a lot of people in the gardens, I mean, from my experience as well, I mean, you don't recognize like being poor, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because we all live in the same pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people growing up had it less than others, but
Mhm.
we didn't you probably get cased or whatever, but it never went to a level that just straight up down in them or whatever, like
Right.
degrading them to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? Depending if
Right.
you was one of those guys or whatever. But everybody was equal because we all out there
Yeah.
playing, doing the same thing. So it really wasn't like a you so pole, you pole. Nah.
And then you really couldn't tell when you were much younger because remember we had play clothes and we had going out
Right.
School
clothes.
clothes. Yeah,
So
yeah,
Right.
everybody had on their play clothes, whether you was flooding or not. We out there playing.
yeah.
Right.
We
That,
shooting
Exactly.
marbles in the dirt. We making marble mounds and all kind of stuff.
yeah. That's what it is.
We on the swings. We on the
Yeah,
barrels.
yeah.
Well, hey, Lottie, let me ask you this then. Tell us about your siblings. Since you spoke about your moms, who were your siblings?
Um, well, actually, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people really believe that it's just me, Jamie, and Wubby. But I do have two older brothers.
Okay.
Um, my mom, and again, my mother, she had no secrets. She raised me like that. So my mom went to jail when she was like 17 for attempted murder. And so she didn't get out till she was 22. And by the time she got out of jail, two of my older two brothers, they had been taken by the state. So I actually have four brothers and then myself.
Okay.
Arthur Williams said, "What's up, Cuzzo?"
Hey cousin, how you?
Fred Ward said, "What up?" Fred is in the building.
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
That's my AG family. I love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Yes, ma'am. You know what? I mean, like I was told you, people was in the green room. I know both. I know both of your brothers, but like I said, they to me, like I said, Wubby was always quiet to me, but you say he was not like that.
Yeah,
but
look, his track record speaks for itself. It speaks volumes.
I don't. I mean,
But I'm not gonna do my brother like that. He's a sweetheart. He really is.
yeah, and that's what I said. And
Right.
when we was going up or whatever, I just saw him just. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't looking at it too hard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I
Yeah.
didn't hang out like that, whatever. So when I saw him, it was like more like just a pass through, whatever. But he ain't never. I ain't never see him. Well, he ain't give me no problems. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
deal. But I mean, that being said, I mean, because did he go to Catholic? Did your other brothers, your siblings go to
Yeah.
Catholic? Or
Yeah.
they did?
Yeah. They were boy, they was teed. They used to not they weren't disrespectful, but they used to fuss every day and hated Catholic school. Hated it. Now they got talked about. They did. They got talked about. And
Gotcha.
so, like a lot of my friends that was girls, they thought it was pretty cool. Like, what y'all over there doing? What they be saying? And, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But by
Right.
him, the crew that he hung with, they was like, nah, nah,
Uh,
nah, nah.
I But something, I used to do y'all a favor, and I ain't never get my credit. But for y'all little extra recess, I used to bust the window out in the fire alarm and pull
Oh,
it
that
while
was
y'all was at
you.
school.
Now,
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
what?
me.
I'm not going to lie. I remember the fire alarm went off a hell of a lot. And we used
That
to
was
have to go
me.
outside in that big field in the back of the gymnasium and just
yeah.
stand out
Yeah.
there. Wow. Never knew that was
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was
Well,
looking out for y'all and shit because I used to be bored and I ain't have shit to do. And I wanted to see the fire truck pull up, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we
they
used
used
to
to
have
be
to stand
looking
out
at me
there
like,
for a while too.
I know that's you. I know you did it because that was all white boys back at then. We'd
yeah.
be like, man,
Wow.
fuck y'all. But yeah. But
I feel
hey,
that.
hey, Lonnie, let me ask you a different question.
Hmm.
When you did get up at Carver, I mean, how was that experience when you got up to Carver? And this got to be what, around 80 what? 86,
No,
87,
no. I went to Carver in '89.
or 89.
89.
Okay.
But when I got there, boy, I was free. It felt like freedom. I was free and footloose. I had never experienced that much freedom in my life. I could walk the halls. I started cutting classes. My friends like, let's go home. We drinking Mad Dog 2020, and then we'll come back. I was free
Oh, Mad Dog 2020.
until
Uh,
until my mother came up there, and a lot of people remember this too, and I'm not ashamed of it. So my mother came up there, and again, I never wanted to be one of the smart kids, but I had been doing so well that I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Ritchie.
mhm.
Mr.
Hmm.
Ritchie invited me into the library to watch the movie The Breakfast Club. So all the honor students was allowed to go. We was allowed to miss 2 periods to go watch the Breakfast Club movie. And my mother used to do these random pop ups, and so she came up there, and they kept calling me over the intercom, but the intercom was broke inside the library, so I couldn't hear them. And so when the movie was over, I came trotting down those stairs, and my mother had on this big old. The kids teased me forever. She had on this big old bear, like furry looking coat, and she slapped the hell out of me. It had to be like fifth period lunch. You know, it was glass at that time. Everybody went whoa,
Oh, shit.
and I got slapped, and so she took me in the office. And my mother actually made Mr. Ritchie apologize to me over the intercom.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was further embarrassment then, huh?
Yeah, I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. They teased me for about 2 months. Your mama slapped the shit out of you. They said that every time they saw me.
Marlon just joined, one of the AG All-Stars just joined. He said, "What's up, Lottie? I used to love playing Monopoly at y'all crib in Block 5."
Absolutely. Now, hey Marlon, the Monopoly tournaments they started at. My mother would go to work because I told y'all she was a bartender,
Hmm.
so she would go to work, and so the Monopoly game started at 7. They didn't end till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's
We in
right.
there like we got real money.
Man.
That's what's up. Wait, before we go any further with Carver, I want to let's clear some myth about going to Catholic school. Was it
Okay.
how was the teachers there? You know, because they said the teachers was kind of mean and spanked that ass. You know what I'm saying? What's the myth? Is
Well,
it true?
well, I'm not gonna lie, Sister Elizabeth. She had that little paddle ruler thing. She paddled me a couple of times because when you go to Catholic school, I don't know about now, but at that time, your parents had to give them permission.
Mm,
And so there was a form that they filled out, and if your child acted up, you give us permission to paddle them. And so I threw a nickel across the room playing,
uh,
and she paddled me. But I can honestly say, Miss Cheversier, Miss oh, she gonna kill me. Miss Davis,
mhm.
all of them were nice.
Okay.
They wanted the best for you. We didn't realize that at that time, but they cared.
I remember Miss Elizabeth. I mean, you know, Al. I mean, because they used to have them dogs. What was that? Roscoe and all them little dogs up
Yeah,
in
them
that
Doberman
thing.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
The
yeah.
yeah,
one
yeah,
with the big ass bubble on his neck. I used to be trying
yeah.
to throw rocks at that motherfucking boy.
Uh-huh.
I do
Hey,
remember
cause
that.
we used to play football right there where the dogs used to run, where the nuns had their
Hey,
they living quarters.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to love, man, bro. I used to love the Catholic, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where I
Catholic
should have
school
went.
was it was okay. I can't complain. You know, now
Okay.
that I'm older, back then I didn't like it, but you know, now that I'm older, I appreciate it.
Right.
And you said when you got to high school, you was more like free. I mean, that freedom was that a now looking back at it now, was it a downfall or is something that you actually needed?
At that time, I needed it.
Okay.
At that time, I needed it because my mother was real strict. I had to be on the, even at 16, 17 years old, I had to be on the porch when the street lights came on.
Oh,
She was like that. So
okay.
when I got freedom, when I got a chance to escape, I escaped.
Yeah.
You know how Bertie Mac said, when I break, I break. He
Break.
said, I broke.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Well, a lot of let's go back up to Carver. And did you participate in any sports, or I'm assuming that you had the extracurricular stuff as far as being intelligent, but did you participate in any sports?
No, I wasn't honestly, Alan, I'm not, you probably giving me a little too much credit. I wasn't that intelligent
Okay.
at Carver. I got
Okay.
C's. I got the bare minimum so that my mother would
Hmm.
stay off my behind. But
Right.
now I was, a lot of people don't know, my freshman year for the first quarter, I did play baseball for Mr. Finn.
Mm.
And
Okay.
my mother took me out of that. She was like, nah, we doing school. We getting you're gonna take all of your prerequisites and all of that now. We not doing it. And so then I joined the track team. I ran track my freshman year. But then I started having too many asthma attacks because I did have asthma. So I had to drop that.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Was you ever in some of the social clubs that that was around the time when we was growing up out there?
Yeah, I was in sci-fi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had a club called Sci-Fi Slams.
Oh,
Me, Talisha, Darcel,
hmm.
NIC. Remember NIC?
Oh, and I
Yeah,
see I ain't heard
yeah, for
her
sure.
name in a
Yeah,
long ass time.
Uh,
NIC. It was a few of us. Angie
uh,
B. Yeah, it was a few of us.
uh.
Wow, taking me straight
We
back.
used
Actually,
to
I
go to,
Wow.
we used
remember
to
that
go to
too.
Screaming
I
Wheels with
remember
our
that.
t-shirts on.
Yeah, uh,
Wow.
for sure.
And
So,
I
was
see.
you ever when you grew up out there? Because we grew up out there at a rough time, and I ain't talking about the '90s. I'm talking about the
Right.
'80s when girls was fighting like the guys was fighting.
Yeah.
So, did you ever have like a situation where you had to fight somebody out there
Oh yeah.
on the
I
regular?
Nah, not like that. You got to remember, one, I never, I never was like, how can I say it? I never was like a bully type. I never tried to, intimidate anybody or just push up on anybody like that. In the beginning, um, I, I didn't have a lot of trouble. One, because again, my mom was the candy lady, and then a lot of the girls liked my brother. So when girls like your
Right.
brother, they gonna cling to
Mm,
you. You
hmm.
know what I mean?
Right.
So no, I didn't have those problems at first. Now I can say, in the gardens, I've had four fights. I've had four
Okay.
four fights.
Okay.
One,
Okay.
two, three, four,
I ain't gonna ask you with who. It really don't matter. But
Well, I'm gonna
it
say
it.
this: I had four fights. I won three, and I lost one.
5. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Not, and I'm not saying it like I'm tough or nothing like that.
Right. Right.
I've never been, one to just I'm finna just beat you. You know what I mean? I'm one
Right.
of them ones. You push me and push me, by that third push, now I'm swinging. But I'm gonna defend
Right.
myself. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I've always been like that. I just always believed we should love on people instead of fighting and abusing, and I just never was
Right.
that type.
Right. Right. And I feel you on that. And the only reason why I wasn't asking to be like on some salacious type
Oh
shit,
no,
but
no, it's fine.
yeah, I just want to match the timeline in which we grew up because it
Yeah.
was we had a lot of fun growing up for us kids and shit, but it was rough as well. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
and, and you had to go through some shit out there. But okay, let me ask you this. And you mentioned Screaming Wild. Was you because you say your mom was strict? Did you ever used to go to the sets?
So
Hey.
it's funny you say that. So Black Knight, I'm not gonna lie, he was one of my favorite DJs at that time.
Mm.
Yeah,
Love me some Black
always.
Knight. And so anytime Black Knight would spin, I always was trying to go to his party. So he was having his basement party. I don't know if y'all remember that, where they used to have it down in the basement.
Yeah.
You don't remember the basement,
Hmm.
Cedric?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah, yeah.
So the party was down there in the basement, and my mother used to always make wherever he was spinning. I had to go to the person's house, knock on their door, get their mother to write a letter stating
Wow.
that she was gonna be home. That's how my mother was, stating that she was
Mhm.
gonna be home, and then bring the note back with the lady phone number on it and her signature, and then I can go to the party. So this particular time, Black Knight was spinning in the basement, and there was no parent. So I
Okay.
went to my friend's house. I had her sign write this note. And by then my mother was trusting me. So I had her sign write this note and all that. And yeah, I was at all the parties. I was the 50
Yeah.
Cent parties, all of them.
Uh, I mean, they all was 50 Cent because it wasn't no way. And matter of fact, we used to sneak in all the parties anyway, but because we ain't have it like that. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent was a lot of money back
Yeah,
then.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I
parties what
mean, it
stopped
really
me from
wasn't, but
the
it really
parties is
wasn't,
what
but
stopped me from wearing elastic. I don't like anything elastic. One time I went to the
uh,
party and they shut the lights off. And I never will
yeah.
forget, I had on some elastic shorts. Kevin Solomon. Where you at, Kevin? He
Uh,
snatched my shorts down in the party in front of everybody.
Wow.
dang,
Wow.
that was terrible.
I mean, That's why I'm wearing shorts to this day, man. I'm horrified.
Absolutely. I gotta have a button.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah.
So damn. So let's go. What year did you graduate from college?
80, oh shit, I'm lying. I went to Carver in 85. I graduated from 8th grade in 85. I graduated from Carver in 89. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you, okay? Because
Yeah.
I knew you didn't. Your
Yeah, no, I'm
freshman year
sorry.
couldn't have been
I
'89.
started Carver my freshman year in 85, and I graduated in 89.
Okay. So tell us about around that time, '89, because the Gardens was really changing then.
Yeah.
Because you had all the little hustlers. Everybody became a hustler, or that was the
Well, at
beginning
that,
of hustlers.
by that time, I had had a kid. Well, my first
Okay.
child. I had had my
Hmm.
son. Uh, my son father. Well, let me not say that. I was in a couple of shootouts during that time.
Hmm.
Um, and that's what made me decide, no, 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 this is not the life you want to live.
Right.
And so I
Right.
started buckling down. At that time, I got me a job at Church's Chicken on 115th in Michigan.
Mm.
Yep.
I got a job there, and then I started going to Canella Hair School because I wanted to be a beautician, and my mother wouldn't let me do that at Carver. So I was working and going to school, trying to make it work. After that, I got a promotion to be a manager at churches. So then I dropped hair school, and I think I was a manager at churches for about 5 or 6 years. During that time, I was going to night school at Kennedy King.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
after there, I did all my prerequisites there. Then after I, got done there, then I transferred to National Louis.
Now the Church's
Okay.
Chicken. There's only one church chicken I know that of back in the. Is that the one in Roseland?
Yeah, they
Okay.
tore it down now, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was a manager there for about 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, that church. It was what right by A and P. The store used to be A and
yeah,
P.
right up under the viaduct.
Yeah. Man, she's taking me
And
back.
when that
Shit.
it was that became Horizon as well too, right?
Now the
Or
one he talked, now A and P
Oh.
turned into Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Exactly.
I
Mm-hmm.
used to be
Exactly.
this. I forgot about A and P since she said Church's Chicken. I was like, ah, man, I remember
Yeah.
that store.
My kid look
Right.
many nights my kids ate chicken. They'll tell you they don't even want churches anymore. They bypass that.
It just
Right.
so happened I went to Church's Chicken today just to get something to
Oh,
drink.
Right.
oh wow.
Give me a drink.
Right.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, now that being said, you had a kid. Was you was out of school when you had a kid, or you was a senior? How was when would
So
you have the
I
first?
was graduating my senior year. I was
Okay,
graduating my senior year. I think I had my son. I think I graduated maybe 5 months after I had him.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And that I mean, I know this game changer for anybody who have a kid or whatever, but it made you did it made you well made you grow up a little bit faster than you probably want to because like I said, you had to work and things like that. Was it difficult?
No, not really, because you got to remember, said I was already grown. What I mean by that is, my mother worked and went to school, right?
Hmm.
And so because I'm 4, 5, 6 years older than my brothers, I was the one that ironed their clothes,
Mm,
fed them, took them to school, brought them home, made them do their homework. So I was already accustomed to those things.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Now,
Boy, I,
what it did do for me is, in my senior year, and I guess I'm one of those people. If you challenge me, then I'm gonna rise to the occasion.
mhm.
So Miss Needham, I don't know if you remember her, but Miss Needham was the professional business teacher. Her and Miss Sales.
Yeah.
So I was in her class for business, and she kept telling I was difficult. I'm gonna put it that way. I was
Okay.
difficult. Now that I'm older, I was difficult. And so she would say like you could be more if you just apply yourself and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
And so she had entered us into this contest. And
Hmm.
so She kept saying, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing." I realized now, or realized later, that that was her way of motivating me to do it. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I thought she was being smart, so I'm getting smart too.
Right,
But
right.
anyway, make a long story short, um, I came in third place for the state of Illinois in personal finance, and so they gave me a scholarship to go to Southern Illinois. But because I had my baby, my mother kept saying, "I'll keep him." I kept saying, "No, I can't leave my baby."
Mm.
So that was one thing that having a child early did do. I don't
Okay.
have any regrets,
Yeah.
but I could have gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Al.
So, matter of fact, how many kids do you have?
I have six.
Okay. You want to shout out their names? Because I'm quite sure they watching, right?
I don't probably. Um, so so I have Kenyatta, Kiera, Kanisha, Kiana, and Kaya.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you going
Oh,
with the
I'm
K?
sorry. You gonna kill me. I have Kenyatta, Kiera, Kanisha, Kiana, Keandra, and Kaya.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
So you
what's
with the
up.
K's.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a reason for that, as we all might know. But
Yeah, my kid's father name started with K.
yeah,
Okay, that's what's up. Now,
sure.
that being said, graduating. Now you graduating, had a kid, started to work. Now, what is your mindset at then? Because you said you worked at church for like 6 years or whatever. So after that, what happened next?
At that time, the first 3 years, 2 or 3 years, I just worked at churches. After that,
Okay.
then I started attending. Um, uh, I can't even get it out. Um,
School?
I can't even
School?
get to school if it's in my face, and I can't even get it out.
Kennedy King?
Kennedy King.
Okay.
So in my third
Uh-huh.
year at churches, I started attending Kennedy King.
Okay.
I did my 2.5 years there. First, I did a year and a half, then I quit. Then I went back and did my other year, and then I quit again. I did because I got a job for Chicago Public Schools.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once I got a job at Chicago Public Schools, I started off as a bus attendant, and then I became what they call now a seeker, where you work with the special needs children. So
Okay.
that inspired me to go back and go to National Lewis.
Okay.
So for you to take some time off from school, then to work, then to go back to school, that's kind of rare. You know what I'm saying? Most people start work, they don't even think about going back to school. What made you really go back? What made you want to go back? Go to school, like my father's kid at the king or whatever.
Because I needed more money. I had all them damn kids. I had them kids, and at that time Jordans was out. Nah, these kids won't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, um, I decided in order to better myself, I needed some schooling. So I went back to Kennedy King and finished there, and then I took off again, like I said, because I started working for Chicago Public Schools. Actually worked there for 25 years. But
Okay.
Okay.
that's what made me go back to National Lewis
Okay.
because I was
Okay.
working around a lot of teachers, and a lot of them, they my friend on here, they'll tell you I was doing their job and mine, and I'm like, hold the hell up, wait a minute, I could be getting paid. So
Right.
that inspired me or motivated me to go back to school.
What was you majoring in?
Child development,
Okay.
early
Okay.
childhood, child development.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So let me ask you this then. When you started, you know, teaching and with special needs kids, how was that for you though? Like, I know you say you
In
went
the
to school
beginning, it was
for it, but
scary. In the beginning, it
it
was scary because they
okay.
placed me at a school where uh, the children were predominantly severe and profound. They had a lot of trach tubes. They needed a lot of caring for, and
Okay.
so it was a little scary. And so I didn't want to be in that part of the special needs. I wanted to be in a regular classroom or a special needs classroom, but I didn't want to deal with trachs and wheelchairs and you know
Mhm.
giving administering medicine and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to do that at that time.
Okay. What
Okay.
inspired you to with the special need? I mean, what inspired you to do that? Because most people just, I don't hear nobody say they want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
no,
what?
well I told you I started off as a bus attendant, and so in riding the bus with the special needs students, that's what inspired.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad, Al. Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say. You say how long you worked for Chicago Public Schools?
I worked there 26 years. The first year I was a bus
Mm,
attendant. The
okay.
last 25 years I was at one school.
Hey,
Wow.
just one school?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
most of the
Well,
teachers and staff there, that's why if you see on my videos, most of them are still there. It's only like one or two new people. So that's why I can still go up there, still interact with the children, still go in the classroom like I'm there.
right, right, right.
That's
I mean,
cool.
that's kind of dope though, because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know too many people that been on their job period for 25 years. That's some old school type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
nowadays we jump from here, and that's commendable. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you for doing it. Like especially working with special need children all them years and being obvious you were dedicated. You stayed there
Yeah.
that long. So
But you know what the joy is, Alan? The joy is, say for so I had a student. I'm not gonna say his name,
mhm, mhm,
but I had a student, and when they didn't give him his medicine, he would come in and throw tantrums. And when
mm,
I say throw tantrums, this boy would throw desk. He would flip over, just flip out, right? And so he came back, and he's in college now, and he
Wow.
apologized to everybody, because he know he was terrible in school. And so
right.
now that he's older, he's off the medication. He's healing himself with herbs, and
Oh,
so
okay.
his mindset is different. And so I just believe that a lot of the kids, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of the children that are considered autistic or LD, BD, and all those labels that they give these children, if
Hmm.
we would just change their diet. I'm
Right.
not saying all because some do have issues, but a lot of them is predominantly their diet. If you would
Okay.
change the things that they're eating, it wouldn't trigger all of those emotions.
Okay. What can you elaborate on maybe some of the specifics with that? Because said did a show last week and he tackled health wise, diabetes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But far as with herbs and natural healing, can you elaborate on that?
So I can say a lot of people, and you can research it. A lot of people with diabetes, um, they have this stuff called olive leaf. It's a herb. You can
Hmm.
steep it as a tea, but olive leaf regulates the blood sugar in your body, right? And so when my brother was living, it's nasty as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we know the nasty stuff is what's good for us.
I said that last
So
week.
when my brother first came home after getting his toes amputated, I would make him steep him all these teas. And that, in my opinion, I'm not playing God or nothing like that. I give all credit to God, the creator, the most high. But that's who poured into me to pour into him. So
Right.
when I would steep him these teas and stuff, his toes and everything healed fast because they thought they were gonna have to take another one. But by the time he kept
Right.
going back, his doctors was like, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." But
Right.
my brother was stubborn and he kept saying that shit nasty and I don't want to take it. And you can't force an adult. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so olive leaf is one thing. A lot of people that have cancer, like me, in doing my research, I found out that if you steep soursop tea along
Hmm.
with party dandelion, and soursop tea, if you steep them
Hmm.
together, it makes it 3 times more potent.
Right.
And so
Right.
it eradicates the bad cells and it starts growing new cells. It does help with
Okay.
that. They don't tell you that at the doctor, but it does.
Right.
And when I
Yeah.
said about diet, say for instance, all of those chips, like the flaming hots and all that crap, all of that stuff has that red dye 40 in it. And if people
Yep.
don't know, red dye 40, number one, causes cancer. It
Yep.
causes stomach ulcers, stomach cancer, uterine cancer, anal cancer, prostate cancer, all kinds of cancer, right? And so when your child is eating that on a regular, number one, it's acidic. And when your body becomes so acidic, cancer cells grow faster.
Right.
And so like one of my students, she loved ketchup. This girl would eat ketchup every day, all day. Her mother would send packs of ketchup, and she would just suck them and suck them and suck them. And so we was telling her like, that ketchup has too much acid in it. Well, make a long story short, she changed her baby diet, and now her baby is talking. Her baby was nonverbal.
Wow.
So
I
a diet has a lot to do with it.
yeah,
It
and
has
I
everything to do with it.
yeah,
Everything.
Yeah,
and I started just start taking this herb that I saw on Facebook or whatever, and actually my blood sugar actually been doing pretty good.
what's
Not
the name of it?
I got it right here. It's the blood detox. It's got some of the stuff that you mentioned in there. Um, I it's like a bag, like you dump this whole bag in spring water,
Hmm.
and you take it 8 ounce like twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It don't taste good. It don't taste good. I put a
absolutely.
little. I put a little lemon in, but I said it last week. If anything, like you just said, anything that tastes good ain't good for you. If it don't
There
taste
you
good,
go.
it
Right.
may be good for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
There you go.
and I've been taking it. I mean, and I still take my insulin because I'm not
Yeah.
about to play that game yet until
Oh
I
yeah.
figure it out. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
to find out for your body because everybody's body is different or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think the herb is kicking in because I don't take as much insulin as I was before.
There you go.
Yep.
And
So
and
You gotta
just to
find your
add
you
to
gotta
that,
find your sweet spot.
yeah.
right. And to add to that is fasting. Intermediate fasting,
Yeah.
like maybe eat twice a day. If you can, once a day,
Yep. A
but
lot of people
and
don't
cook
know
your
that though. We've been
right.
conditioned to eat 3 meals a day or
Hmm.
four,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Hmm.
exactly.
You can go 2, 3 days without eating, and nothing's
Yeah.
gonna happen. But we're so conditioned that as soon as we wake up, instantly I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and so you're
Yep.
right. We can fast and eat one time a day because really that's all you
Yep.
need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
then said growing and then growing up in the neighborhood or whatever. I mean, we had access to the candies, like you said, your mom
Yeah,
said. We
yeah,
had easy access to those things. But then the more killer part is the cereal, with the cereal that we used to eat in the morning.
yeah.
Right.
Not knowing how much sugars, because when we kids, we don't care about that. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We want to eat cereal,
Right.
the Frosty Flakes and all that shit. You know what
All
I'm
of
saying?
that crap is terrible. Even the and you know what, cinnamon toast crunch, that was one of my favorites. But
Uh-huh.
that crap got TPH in it, and that's one of the chemicals that they use in motor oil. And people don't realize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I mean, it's petrol. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They a lot of that product because it's a byproduct.
yeah.
Ford go through a lot of different phases from jet fuel to motor oil, all type plastics. A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
plastics, that's what they put into the food is the
Yeah,
plastic
absolutely.
aspect of petroleum.
Yeah,
And like you say, if you ingest in plastic, that causes cancer. And they marketed, you know, quick foods for
yeah.
when women start going to work. So they had to have us, you can't cook a whole meal, breakfast meal. So they market cereals, quick shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So not only is you you consuming sugar, but then you drinking cow pus.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
We are the only race of people that feed our children or our
cow
infants
pus.
anything other than breast milk. Even the damn
Exactly.
animals, when the kitty cats and the dogs, they have their
Yeah.
babies, they feed them. We're the
Yeah.
only people that source out to feed our children.
Yeah.
And
And
they
it's
don't realize that all of that milk, like you said, it got so much pus and mucus in it, and the mucus is
wow.
what's causing all of the disease and the ailments, but they don't realize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you
Yeah.
try to tell
It's
somebody that, I mean, they be like, they in their
I've
mindset,
been
man,
drinking
listen.
milk forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ongoing story with that. So, and then it get to a point you could tell them, or you could just lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
they see the
Right.
transformation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I don't say nothing to anybody. People see me now because when the diabetic was hitting me hard, I had gained a lot of weight. I
Mm,
maxed at 230. I'm at
mm,
160, 160, 162 right now. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Damn, I'm still
So,
at 230. But
but I
now
mean,
I was bigger than that, but I'm at 230 now. But fuck it, it is what it is.
and I also with these herbs, I also started this thing with the factory thing. They deliver the food or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm,
I started that
Hmm.
too because I sometimes if I get home and there's nothing to eat, I tend to eat dumb shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Right.
this right here, I got it set up. You got to have protein, less carbs, and all that stuff. So now I just started that this
Hmm.
week, and I'm actually doing good with this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep trying to see how long I keep that going until I can find the rhythm of myself and fixing this food myself
Yeah.
on a
Hmm.
weekly basis or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's working though.
Well, let
But a
me
lot of people don't realize
go
that
ahead.
we don't you don't need that much protein. And you can
Right.
get protein from peanut butter, you can get protein
Hmm.
from a lot of people eat all this red meat, and I'm sorry, it just is what it is. It contains
Hmm.
all those worms. People are not you're not
Parasites.
deworming. You're not detoxing. You just consuming all of this meat over and over and over, and all them worms, people got steaks in them from 10, 15 years ago still sitting there.
Hmm.
No doubt.
Hmm.
But when you
That's
tell
true.
them that, they think you're trying to tell them what to do. At least that's what I've
Hmm.
experienced.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I'm only trying to help.
Yeah.
And you know some, and I said this on the previous show. When you see me posting some stuff about cooking, it ain't because I think I'm the coldest cook or none of that bullshit. What I'm trying to insinuate or subliminally put it out there, whatever you eat, you should be the one that draw up the recipe. You
Yeah.
should be the
Absolutely.
one that know exactly what's going into your food. So if you make, say for instance, you make a steak once a week or whatever, because
Mm,
my daughter like that type of stuff, right?
Mm.
Whatever it is, I know exactly what we consuming.
Hmm.
right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Opposed
Absolutely.
to
Absolutely.
so that's the intent when you see me posting. I ain't doing the shit like I'm a cold ass chef. No, it's subliminal to
Yeah.
let in. I'm gonna show you some herbs. I'm gonna show you, you know what I'm saying? Some, when
Hmm.
I break my fast in the morning, I break it with a green monster, what I
Yeah.
call a green monster. And so y'all people out there know this to be fact. Fuck that kale shit. The best green is collard greens. I know it sounds fucked up. That's the most potent green that ever existed. And if you look it up and you'll see all the nutrients and vitamins that's in that particular, I guess our ancestors knew what they was doing. We didn't,
Mhm.
we add the, hog maws and all the other bullshit to fuck it
Yeah.
offset it. But all I'm saying is like you said it, we can't beat it over, and you said as well, like you can't like overtly tell somebody what to
Yeah.
do. So sometimes you got to symbolically do it or by example. And maybe the ones that's gonna catch it, they're gonna catch it. The ones that ain't, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I'm glad you brought that up, far as herbs and health and stuff like that, because I, and I ain't gonna overtalk it, but
No,
it's
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 fine.
extremely it's extremely important.
Yeah, people got to
And
realize now health is wealth. You can have all the money in
yeah,
the damn world. You can't take it with you.
Yeah. No doubt.
So
no,
if you don't get your health together, you just gonna be living.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
yeah,
And again, I'm not telling anybody don't eat meat. All I'm saying is if you're gonna eat steak and meat and all that stuff, detox.
yeah,
Detox.
yeah.
Well, and it's good we talked about this because I saw Fred Ward yesterday. He had went to the doctor and had he went live and said, I think he went. I forgot what he went there for. I'm not going to misinterpret what he
Yeah.
said or whatever. But I know he went to the doctor
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
took care of some things, for us, like cancer or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was trying to,
Yeah.
tell people, especially guys, to get tested, to get checked out and stuff like that. We getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right.
And nobody in my immediate family was a diabetic. I don't know where the hell this come from. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it could be it's the food, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I was living on my
It is the
own,
food.
When I was living on my own, I was drinking nothing but Sprite, Hawaiian Punch, no
Yeah.
water, just strictly all that, and I was staying by myself, so I was having cases of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all that fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was killing it. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
and that's why I got to that max at 230. Once I start cutting all that stuff out or whatever, that's when it's out. You say your brother, he's type one or type two?
He passed away now, but he was type
Oh,
2.
type two? Oh wow.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
From di from the diabetic?
Yeah, he had he went into a diabetic coma.
Oh wow. Okay. Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha. That's the
And
scary part right there. I mean, that's
yeah.
and well, that's
But
what
he was,
we
he
talk
was
about.
but said he was doing. Again, I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing like that. But he was doing good for 2 years. He lost all the weight. He was drinking the tea. It's nasty, but he was drinking it,
Hmm.
and he was doing good. It wasn't until he got tired and he just was like, I don't want that no more.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And you know
And that's
something?
why we bring these things up, whatever, to just to
Right.
enlighten people the stuff that we go through as far as being a diabetic, whatever. Because some people have it but don't know they have it, but we try to
Hmm.
enlighten the symptoms or whatever. If you got it,
Yeah,
you get checked out or whatever. My bad.
yeah.
Al, go ahead.
Right. No, what I was going to say was another bit. Well, I'm just going to tell you flat out, and I'm tell you you should do this.
Mm,
Every product that you purchase, you should read the label. You should turn
absolutely,
it while you're in the store. Every I don't care what it is. You should
absolutely.
read the label, and the one thing that you should stay away from, and you mention it, because how the labeling is, the first thing that's on the ingredients is
Mm,
the majority of what's in the product.
yeah,
And majority of a lot of foods or whatever they call it is fructose syrup.
yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you
Oh
see
yeah,
fructose syrup as the first, if you see it anywhere in the ingredient, but if you definitely see it on the first thing on the ingredients, then you should put that shit down. You should leave it alone because not only you gonna have the fructose syrup, it could be they add other type of sweeteners and
yeah.
artificial sweeteners,
Hmm.
so you compounding it.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so I'm really putting that out there. Read all labels.
yeah.
And on top of when you reading labels, my husband and I we met a scientist, Dr. Dale Blair. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but he passed away now. But he was one of the biggest scientists. I don't know if you all remember when them 39 scientists all died at one time.
Yep.
From they mysteriously everybody just started dropping.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
he was one of them, and he lived on 95th in Oak Lawn. And so my husband used to do work for him, and but he was one of the I don't want to say the biggest. He was one of the ones known for herbalism and all that kind of stuff, right? And so um, not only should you check what the ingredients, he always said if it's stuff you can't pronounce, you shouldn't put it in your body. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like everybody got to be educated, but when you look on it, some of them big words, we don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Exactly.
I also learned that when you look on the ingredients, when you look at the UPC symbol, anything that starts with a 9,
Yep.
and I still don't believe in all that organic stuff because they still spread and all that. But
Hmm.
Right.
the fruits, vegetables, all of that kind of stuff
Yep.
that start with the number 9 is more healthier for you. If you start
Yep.
getting them threes and them fours, all of that stuff is full
Yep.
of pesticides, chemicals, and everything that's going to kill you and shut your organs down. The more you eat it, so try to find
Exactly.
try to find stuff with at least the starting it with the number 9.
Okay. And
Okay.
that's the thing about, I mean, even though, I mean, they got the ingredients and stuff like that, understand the ingredients of what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
But
if you
look,
can't pronounce it, look it up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
look, we
yeah,
got this.
Yeah.
We in the store on the phone anyway. You know what I mean? So we this shit is so addictive. You might as well use it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For something that's gonna probably save your life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And once you look, once you see something, you can't not see it no more.
Yeah.
Once you become
I'm sorry.
conscious,
It is
go
once
ahead.
you're. I've learned that once you've been awakened, you can't go back to sleep. You
Yeah.
you just
No,
can't. You can't.
you can't.
One of your viewers said moringa. Moringa is a good herb. I use moringa. So people that have
It's in
or
this.
like me,
It's in this.
huh,
It's in
the
this.
moringa's in there.
Yeah.
But I'm I don't want to run over there. So one. I don't like taking pills. I usually everything I try to take liquid. One, it
Yeah.
gets into your system better.
Mm,
Two, capsules got to break down. It take time, right? And
yeah.
by the time they break down in your system, your enzymes and stuff have kind of deteriorated most of the good stuff that's in it. So I try to
Hmm.
use liquids, right?
Yeah.
But moringa for people that's suffering from menopause like myself, with all them sweating and hot and all that, take you a moringa capsule at night before you go to bed. I guarantee you it'll change your life.
Mm,
Okay.
mm. It definitely got it in there. When she, that was Tiffany Reed. She had put that out there, and when she
Okay.
said when she put that out, when she wrote it out, like, oh shit, I got that. It's in the ingredients that I got with the herbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
with the dandelion and cinnamon burnt, it's like got about it's only about
Well, they got burdock root, cinnamon, all of that. Let me tell you something.
yep.
Most people don't realize, but any ailment or disease start in your gut. If you don't have
Exactly.
a healthy gut, that's
Exactly.
where all the ailments come from, right? And
Every
so
everyone.
yeah, so burdock root, and cinnamon and garlic and all of
Hmm.
those clean your gut out.
Yeah,
Mm,
Now,
probiotic.
another thing that I do is that a lot of people don't know. Um, and don't take my word for it, research it. But a lot of people that suffer from like ailments, as far as pain ailments,
hmm.
like arthritis and stuff like that, get you some castor oil. Wherever it hurt at, wherever it's ailing at, rub it on there, and then put some in your navel. Your navel is your first line of defense. Even though the umbilical cord is not that still, it still is your first line of defense for your body. So put some castor oil in your navel.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. And that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good teaching right
I
here.
never even. Yeah, that's a first for me, and I'm gonna look into it too as well.
Yeah, I used to
Well,
have
Lottie,
real
let's.
bad, I used to have real bad back pain
Hmm.
from having all of those epidurals. They don't tell you when you having children, later on down the line you're gonna have severe back pain. That's from all them epidurals, right?
Mm, hmm.
And so I used to take a lot of pain meds and stuff like that until I was taking so many that my stomach lining had got like a pinhole in it. And they call that leaky gut, right? So that's where all the bacteria leak into your stomach, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so I had to lay off the pain pills. So I had to find a natural solution. And so I'm telling y'all, castor oil. Try to get the black Jamaican castor oil, but any castor oil.
I'm about to write this shit down. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Hold on.
serious. Black Jamaican castor oil. If you can't get that, just get any castor oil. But put it in your navel and put it wherever it hurt.
Gotcha. I got it. I got it down. Cause I mean, the thing is, I mean, cause I feel better now these past like couple few weeks or whatever since with this herb, and then the way I'm eating is like I'm not taking like a lot of them shots now. You know, so it's
Yeah.
really cutting back on it. So something's going on, and I feel something's going on. So I'm just trying to watch how my body reacts to certain things. Then I'm easing my weight off a
Yeah.
lot of
Keep
shit. You know what
doing
I
it.
mean? Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yep.
And get if you don't have it already said, get you some beetroot powder. Get you some
Mm,
beetroot
I
powder,
got
drop it in
that.
your beetroot powder. Get you some beetroot powder, drop it in your spring water. That's gonna keep your blood leveled.
Mm. Gotcha. I got it too. And the shit you name it, some of the stuff I got it, and it's just in the pantry. You know what I'm saying? I
That
don't
ain't
feel of
helping
that.
you. You gotta take it.
Right,
You gotta
right.
take it. It ain't helping in
Yeah,
the pantry. It's looking
yeah.
nice in there.
Bro, I got everything in
Right.
the pantry. And I swear I do. I got that in the pantry. But I'll get on top of it. Because like I said, right now my body's feeling a little bit different than it did before. So the stuff that I'm taking is actually working. But I ain't trying to I ain't not overdo it. I'm gonna try to ease off this shit, you know what I'm saying? Ease off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
insulin. 'Cause like I said,
yeah.
the insulin is easing off anyway because I'm not taking as much either.
Right,
So
right.
Okay.
that's cool.
Well,
Well,
maybe
can
this will
we?
help. You can research it, and I'm not trying to be facetious or nasty or none of that.
Hmm.
But the more insulin you take, especially if it's that metformin,
Mm.
it make you sterile, and it make you impotent.
Nah, I ain't, since I
Now
had this,
I'm
I ain't
saying
never had.
over
Yeah,
time. I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
over
yeah. Right.
time. Metformin has been known to make people impotent. I'm just saying.
And it affect your kidneys as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
and
never,
your liver.
I, yeah.
Nah,
So
that's one thing they never put me on is the metformin. I never was on that metformin.
and you know something, bro?
Mhm.
That's funny because almost every diabetic, that's what they try to put us on.
That's what they try to put you
Metformin.
on,
That's the
metformin,
first shit.
because they, and especially if you're a black male, they know that it's
Yeah.
gonna make you impotent, and they know that it's gonna make you sterile.
Uh, that's something to think about. Well, that's something to know now. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that joined us up in here now.
For
What's up,
sure.
Hey
Lana? Lana
everybody,
there.
look, I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Hi everyone. Thank you
That
for
is.
joining.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
got the
Lana
we
said,
got the homie man. He in here for the first time that I'm seeing. Chiaka, what's up, bro?
what's up, Chiaka?
Hey Chiaka.
Yeah, Fred, I just
Hey,
mentioned you that you had went to the you went to the doctor, had your surgery done or whatever. I couldn't remember what you have done, but I did mention that you had took care of some business and trying to encourage a lot of males and anybody to go to the doctor, get checked out. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man, and get well soon as well.
I want to say this, but I want to say it as a disclaimer.
Hmm.
A lot of people, when you get told that you have cancer, right? The first
mhm.
thing they want to do is biopsy. But what they don't tell you is when they pinch that sac, it's going to release all of those cancer cells into your body. And so that's why a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, a lot of people after having a biopsy, you usually hear, oh, it spread it. That's why.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
I heard that.
I'm gonna say this because my oncologist, he's one of the top oncologists in the state of Illinois. He's
Hmm.
also a cancer doctor, teacher. He teaches the physicians. And I asked him, I said, why don't y'all tell anybody that? He said, we're not supposed to disclose that information. Now, if you find out like you did and you asked me, I'm going to tell you the truth. So,
Wow.
luckily for me, I found out and asked. But they don't
Mm.
tell you that. And so that's why it keeps spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading.
Mm.
Now, am I saying don't
Yeah.
get a biopsy? I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I got you.
Hmm.
I got you. Hey, it's a lot of comments in here. Let's run through these comments before we go to the next thing. I'm glad we did this. Like I said, this wasn't even in the plan. Like I told you, a lot of before we got here, we go off the top. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So whatever,
yeah.
wherever it take us, we go in there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Wherever
So
the spirit lead us, that's where we going.
that's where we
I'll
going
follow
with
Right.
it.
you. I'll follow you.
Okay, Lana said, like you said, I have it all. I need it. I need to use more of it. And like I said, I do got these things that you mentioned. I just got to
Mhm.
take it out the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Just take it out the
Take
cabinet.
it out. Take it out.
Yeah. Fred Ward said I was saying the exact same thing last night. Metformin can create kidney failure totally.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tiffany Reed said this the first. Wait, that's the first medication they recommend. I guess you talk about the metformin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I had a lot of clients tell me that it hurt their stomach, so they stopped taking it. The metformin.
Tiffany's a nurse.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
We need to have you on here, Tiffany. We need to bring you on here too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna hit your inbox. Tell you we need a date on here. You know what I'm saying? Awareness is everything. Yeah, we trying to do, and that's why, like I said, the show that we do, like I said, we have fun with it and everything, but we also try to get the word out there. You know what I'm saying? We all getting
Yeah.
older. We not getting young. We getting older. You know what I'm saying? So we just try to put the word out there. Saita said, dropping gems to the world, and I appreciate you, Lottie, just coming out here and just spreading it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff that you saying, like I got, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna pull out the cabinet, pull it out the pantry. You know, to pull
Yeah.
it
Get
out.
that
You
And
spirit out that
then
pantry. Said, get it in you.
Yeah.
Get it
and
in
then
you.
your honesty and your courageousness, you know what I'm saying, to talk about, what you're going through and how you defeating, those issues and you surviving. let me just pivot just a little bit. It's still
Hmm.
on a positive note
Okay.
because we and I really dig your microwave.
I've been to, yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
my microwave talks.
man,
I'm getting
that
ready to
shit is
start doing.
dope.
I'm getting ready to start doing more health ones, more
Yeah,
health
I mean,
conscious.
however it is, it's positive on a. It's nothing negative about it. It's dope. It's original, and tell us something about that, Dan. What made you come up with that concept?
So I was on a TikTok one day, and a lady was standing in front of her microwave, and I guess she was waiting on her food to come out or whatever. And she was going back and forth with her daughter, and so the microwave beeped, and she opened it, and I don't know, a light bulb just went off.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's how it happened.
Ah, that was clever.
Yeah,
yeah, it's clever. It's dope.
That's kind of clever. That's clever. I ain't gonna say kind. That's clever. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
What's that ding? That's where the gyms. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you. I got you. Uh, Dino just joined us. What's up, Dino? Saita said she is the real one. She love you, sis.
I love you right back, girly.
But I mean, now, okay, because we kind of like we press for time a little bit. But before we do that, 'cause we talking good talk. I don't care how long this show go or whatever, because we putting a word out there or whatnot. But
Yeah.
now, all that being said, I mean, what you got going on now? What's going on now in your life now? Are you still
Uh,
doing this? You
so
done with
in
the school?
2019, I
Hmm.
retired. I took an
Okay.
early retirement. Started my event planning business.
Mm.
That was going well for a good year and a half, and then COVID hit.
Ah.
And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, when we opened back up, I got diagnosed with cancer.
Mm.
So, and then my husband got diagnosed with cancer. And so
Ah.
actually, he got diagnosed with cancer first, and then I got diagnosed like 3 months later.
Okay.
And so my event planning business that just started dwindling. I started losing a lot of customers, which was
Mm.
fine. I was more worried about my health and his health. So
Right.
um, I did like lose a lot of money and a lot of business
Mm-hmm.
because I had invested in so much stuff, and I had a location and I lost my money. So I just lost a
Okay.
lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless to that, I was more worried about our health, right? And
Right.
so one day I was just sitting around and I was talking to God, and I was like, Lord, if we supposed to live, what you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just started getting downloads, and that's how I started learning about herbs. I didn't know anything about herbs.
Mm-hmm.
I started researching, I started learning, and um, I'd say with the help of the creator,
Mm-hmm.
and the herbs that he was having me give my husband, he beat it 3 times.
Wow. That's what's
And
up.
then the fourth time he didn't, but he did. He beat it 3 times with those herbs.
Mm.
And so I beat it as well.
Mm.
I've been in remission for 2.5 years.
Oh, shout
Uh,
out, shout out, shout out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no
never
doubt.
getting that again.
Yeah, yeah.
I do believe too that it's all in your mindset too, because if you have to have a strong mind to be able to
Hmm.
endure. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
had I had 36 bouts of radiation. I had 24 bouts of chemo. I had
Mm.
brachy
Mm.
surgery. Brachy surgery is where you lay in this bed, you can't move at all for
Mm.
5 days.
Wow.
And so it was terrible. But with
Mm-hmm.
the creator, I beat it. With the
Yep.
herbs he told me to take, I beat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the thing right there, the cancer thing, because my brother went through it. You know what I'm saying? My brother Fred went through it, and that's the. I think that was, I remember that day, those years and stuff like that.
Hmm.
To see somebody go through it, it's challenging. Challenging for me, but I was challenging for people. My
Yeah. Oh
brother who
yeah.
had it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the whole features changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause I
and
swear
then
I didn't know who I would look in the mirror and I was like, that is not me. That's
right.
it. I got down to no lie. I was 98 pounds.
Wow. Wow. And it is, and I know because, like I said, and I think I forgot what stage he was in. He was at that pinnacle part, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he beat it as well. You know, he been in remission for a while. So he been straight for the man. I forgot how long he been good for the past few years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So man, and hats off to you for beating that. You know what I'm saying? And I figured the whole COVID thing was bad, but it
Hmm.
also woke up a lot of people.
Oh
It woke
yeah.
up a
Yeah.
lot of people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
It
saying?
did.
Because I mean, when that happened, everybody started the Dr. CB started to kick in and all that stuff, the
Yeah.
sea
Oh yeah.
moss and
Oh
everything. So
yeah.
it woke a lot of people up. You know what I'm saying? It was bad because of what happened. A lot of people passed away from it, but
Hmm.
like you said, that microwave, it woke a lot of
Yeah.
people up.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you know we had about four friends? I'm not gonna name them, but we had about four friends who actually had COVID. Um,
Mm,
and we gave them this stuff called olive leaf that I was telling you about for diabetes.
mhm,
But it flushes. It is really potent, and it flushes your entire immune system, right?
uh-huh.
And so, I know the scientist who make it.
Okay.
He's based out of Atlanta, but it's called olive leaf. And I know people. I'm not gonna name them either, but I know
Mm,
people that actually had strokes whose mouths were twisted, and
mm.
they took that olive leaf, that black seed oil, and that oregano
Sell
oil,
something? Okay.
black seed oil, and the olive leaf. And
Mm,
all of them was cured of the COVID because what they weren't telling people in the beginning, I guess they didn't know and they was just testing.
mhm,
When they was putting people on them ventilators, that fake oxygen
mm,
was depleting the real oxygen out of the people's cells, and that's why they were dying. It was the
mm.
fake
Okay.
oxygen. They didn't realize that after so many people had died, then Dr. Fauci, can I say his name on here?
You
Then
can.
that doctor man that was trying to get everybody the shots, the boosters, and all that
Yeah.
crap,
Right.
Yeah.
then he finally admitted that it was the fake oxygen that was depleting the real oxygen from the people's cells, and that's why they were dying.
Right.
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
And my thing with that is, if you got the shot and I didn't, right?
Mhm.
Me neither.
No,
I
I'm
didn't either.
saying, no. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Hmm.
got the shot and I didn't. If the shot worked, you should be protected. I'm the one out here unprotected, right?
Right.
Right.
And so I didn't understand that. They were saying, well, the people that didn't get the shot is they're infecting us. How? You supposed to be
Mhm.
safe. Then they wanted the
Right.
Right.
booster. Come get the booster. Hold on, wait a minute. Now you
Right.
want another booster. Do you know I promise you everyone and at that let me tell you how God work. I left Chicago Public Schools December, February. They was mandating everybody take them shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
They was.
everybody that I know that has taken those shots either wound up with diabetes, cancer, strokes,
Yep.
heart
Mm,
attacks, something.
Yep.
mhm.
Whatever
Yep.
ailment you had, it boosted it and woke it
Mm.
up.
Yeah. And see that's the thing right there because I didn't get the shot or whatever, and the people actually who had got the shot was still getting COVID. But I thought it was supposed
Yeah.
to. That was the
Right.
weird part about it. You know, so I was like, okay, you got the shot, but you still got COVID like twice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some
Yeah.
people were saying, well, I only got it because COVID is in the shot and they're putting it in me. So why would you do that?
yeah,
Why?
Right.
I don't understand that. I'm never gonna let anybody put anything foreign in my body.
yeah,
Nope.
Do
Not at
you
all.
do you know? And I have to tell my daughter, and I probably shouldn't even say it on here, but I have to tell my daughters because my grandkids don't get shots. We have
yeah,
religious beliefs.
yeah,
So
yeah,
anybody out there, if you don't want your kids to get immunizations, just claim the religious clause act.
yeah.
So I have to
Yeah.
tell my daughter, stop telling people that because they'll come get your kid.
Mm,
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah.
I'm trying to
I,
say it, but not say it.
yeah, yeah. I got you. I
Yeah.
got
I mean,
you.
And none of them, when I say none of them, and I got like 12, 14 grandkids, none of them are sickly.
Well, and this is what I figured. If you giving me something for free,
Absolutely.
A shot? I'm not
Exactly.
taking it.
Said,
If
not
I
only is you
Right.
giving it to me for free, I can go in any Walgreens. I ain't got to stand no
Uh,
line. I can go in any
uh,
one of these CVS's. I don't need no appointment. What? The government
yeah,
has never given us anything free but free butter and cheese, and they stopped that.
right,
They
and
stopped
right.
that.
and and syphilis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They they when they give you some shit, they give you some shit. But let me pivot again, and this is really not a major pivot because we're gonna go up top in a minute. Do you or have you ever considered being an herbalist and holding class or you know rigging people into a fold where you can educate people and monetize it as well?
Well, one, I'm gonna be honest. I did think about becoming an herbalist. I even researched how much it'll cost. I even
Hmm.
started working with a lady named Dr. Camille. She's based on 79th, and I don't know if y'all familiar with Dr. Yaki or Yakai.
Hmm.
So she works with him. But
Okay.
anyhow, I was under her tutelage for a minute, and
Hmm.
if I did it, I wouldn't pay. I mean, I wouldn't charge. That's just me.
Okay.
I just don't believe
Okay.
that helping people you should charge, especially if it's
Exactly.
information. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know,
Right.
like even my children used to say, "You supposed to charge for that?" No, I supposed to give that away for free.
Okay.
So I wouldn't charge. Nah.
But things
Well,
cost. I mean,
let me
things cost though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to
no.
get something.
But
Right.
said things does cost. But guess what? I know who I am and whose I am, so I'm always supplied.
That's what's
Okay.
up.
I don't have to
I,
worry about. I ain't had a job in 5 years, 6 years, but I'm always supplied. Money comes to me
right.
easily.
Got you.
Right.
That's
Right.
just my
So
belief. If you believe that, it'll happen.
no doubt. What you I am. That's
Absolutely.
my thing. I am. I stand on that. But let me put it to you like this, because I think you got a dope story. It's proven with this interview.
Hmm.
Have you thought about writing a book?
I got two books in my computer.
Oh,
One
okay.
is
So
called, yeah, I got two books in my, I haven't published them, but I got two books in my computer. One
okay.
is called Life Without Daddy, and the other
Hmm.
one is called The Real Me.
Well, you know different than me, keeping it in the cabinet. Your stuff is in the cabinet. You got the ingredients in the cabinet in your computer. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. But I mean, some things need to be some things and a lot of things need to be out there to get to people because people be going through the same thing that you're going through
Yeah.
and how you you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying. And I have to get back to this right here before we go up top of whatever we're about to do.
Mm.
The whole thing of the free COVID shot, I got to go back to this shit because my doctor, I go to my doctor all when I go to my doctor. Well, we giving away
What happened?
the flu shots, the flu shots. I like,
Hmm.
no, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Don't take that.
No, no, I'm not gonna take it. Well,
Don't take that. Sis.
no, I know about.
The reason I say that is because my mother, and I swear this, I've been telling people this story since she passed. My mother was perfectly healthy. She went to Washington D.C., moved with her friend, right? I had just bought her a cell phone. She dropped it and broke it. So instead of her calling me saying she needed another phone, I had told my mother, I said, look, Mom, when you get up there, don't take none of them flu shots or none of that, right? Now, I should have been a little more clearer and I should have elaborated a little more, but I didn't because I thought she got it. So my mother went to Washington. She was there for about a year, but in the year that she was there, she dropped her phone and broke it. She didn't want to call me and ask me for another one because she said I had just got that one. So that's why I brought up CVS. At CVS, you know how they had them little tents
Yeah.
standing
Hmm.
outside? They offered her a free cell phone if she took the pneumonia shot.
Ah,
Now,
Damn.
my mother said that she didn't realize that it was the pneumonia shot because I told her don't take the flu shot. Now, remind you, my mother passed in 2015. So I've been preaching this since 2015. So, make a long story short, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. I made them send out for a specialist. A specialist came from New York. The man tested the fluid in her lungs and said that she had massive lumps of pneumonia. stuck in her chest, her lungs, everywhere, where it had just clunked up. That came from that shot. And my mother knew it because when he said it, she instantly started crying. And I was like, Mom, what's wrong? She said, well, you told me don't take the flu shot, but you didn't tell me don't take the pneumonia shot.
Wow. Wow. These are gems right here that we need to hear because, like I said, my doctor, he every time I go, you want to take the flu shot? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
no,
You
no,
ain't
no,
give me
no.
shit for free. You
Because
ain't
you got to
free.
think about it. We've been living in the Midwest all our life. We used to a little, and
Yeah.
we get better.
Right,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I don't need no flu shot. I mean, what is that? I mean, that's free. I mean, that's another free thing, and
Yeah,
and I go back to this. You could give me a free flu shot, but you can't give me free insulin. You can't give me free.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
If you try to
absolutely,
if you try to help me, give me something for free. What about this other stuff that's going around that you won't give me for free?
right.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know it's
Mm,
not anything free. It's not for you.
nope.
Go ahead, Al. You want to take it up top? You ready for it?
Yeah, let's go up top, bro.
I
What
pre
happened? What
before
happened
we,
up top?
this is why I told you to say you got to pick between the two. You know what I'm saying? The two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna kick it
That's gonna
out.
be a hard. That's a hard decision.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
No,
gonna get
I
it's gonna
mean
get
sometimes it be clear. So it depends on where you at, cause we gonna start in the hood. Noonie restaurant or Mr. Ike's.
See, I ate both. I like both.
Okay.
she took that.
I mean, we you can say both. I
No, that's
mean,
what I'm
it don't
saying.
have to be
I
either
like
one.
both. I enjoy both.
Okay. Okay. And this one of my all time favorites because I stayed in 17, so I got a little bias. But the Catholic or the children building far as after school. Dang,
The
you supposed
children
to say
building.
the Catholic.
No, the
Damn.
children building. Uh-uh.
I forgot you.
Well, the
Yeah,
children
you're a
building,
block.
we had tumbling and flipping and damn, I was on the tap team with Marlene and all
Oh
that.
yeah,
No,
Marlene.
the
Shout
children
out to
building all day
Marlene.
long.
Yeah.
Miss
Right,
Marlene
right,
taught us
right.
tap.
Yeah,
I want to
I
have one
used
of
to
those.
stay up. I used to climb through the windows because they used to be
Yeah,
trying to,
no,
you
the
know.
children building all day long. Now,
Yeah,
had you
yeah.
said, nah, I can't even say that. I was gonna say, I was thinking about like they used to have a midnight ramble up there, maybe,
Yeah.
but nah,
Yeah.
children building all day long.
Okay. Go ahead, Sid.
Okay, you got let's do the big store or the chicken farm.
I'm gonna take the big stuff. The store
Damn.
had everything. The restaurant, they had a beauty and barber shop up there. They had the
No,
liquor store.
no.
No,
We ain't talking about the
we
whole
just
up
want the
top.
store.
We talking about
Oh,
the
just the store.
grocery store.
Oh, I take the farm. Cause that damn
No.
store, some of that shit was in there stinking. It used to be stinking
Man,
so
that shit was foul.
yeah, I take the farm any day.
Uh, we got let's do Evergreen Plaza or Rose and Stores.
I'm gonna take the old plaza.
Okay, I missed the Plaza. I definitely missed the Plaza. Harold's Chicken or Leon's.
Harold's. Harold's every day over Leon's. Harold's.
Well, Harold's Chicken or what was the other one? Al Dillon? Is that Dillinger?
Gillinger. Yeah, on 127.
I didn't really care for Dillinger's was overrated to me. I didn't. I mean, I went there, but they a little overrated.
What's your favorite Harold spot?
127th to Halsted. I still go there. When
Yeah, right
well,
there.
I haven't I haven't eaten no chicken in probably like 4 months now. But when I was eating chicken, 127th and Halsted.
Everybody know it. That's the everybody spot. Everybody say that though right there. Um, let's let's do the shrimp boat or I'm gonna hit you with the shrimp boat or Harold's. I'll do it shrimp boat or Harold's because shrimp boat used to be the shit.
The
Hmm.
shrimp bowl food was good. What about Three Corners? No, we had
Yeah,
That's
Three
what I
yeah.
was
Corners
finna
right
say.
there.
That's that
Yeah,
right
we
That's
there.
what
had.
I was finna say.
Yeah, we had Three Corners right there. But I take the
Yeah,
shrimp boat. Shrimp boat.
yeah. And people used to walk from the guards to go over there. It was just to go over there. Just to
Yeah,
walk.
Hey, that's where
Walk.
we had to get our food from.
Yeah.
yeah.
You good, Alan? You want to go? Or you want me to keep going?
No, because I really want to jump to some R&B unless you got something else.
No, okay,
R&B.
well, let's go to the okay, the coolest block other than block 5 or block 11. The
Block
coolest
5
block.
was the coolest block. Block 5, we was all the way live. Everybody in Block 5 will tell you that. Block 5 was all the way. Everybody from everywhere came to Block 5. Everybody.
But besides your block. I mean, what was the block that what was the coolest block other than your block?
I would have to say 3. I hung in 3 a lot.
The 3. What was the biggest family out there in the gardens?
The Bills. At
Everybody.
least I thought it was the Bills.
Yeah.
And
We had the
then
Bills.
maybe the Allens. The
Okay.
Bills, the Allens. Um,
The figures.
yeah, the Figures had, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's okay, Al. Let's go. I mean, we go ahead and go to the. Let's go to the hip hop R&B section if you want to go with that. Go ahead, kick it off.
Let's 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 go. We going back into the '80s.
Hmm.
And I don't really know too much about this shit now, but Anita Baker or Patti LaBelle.
Why you do that?
I had to.
Man,
Mm,
I'm gonna
that's
say
good.
Anita. I'm gonna take Anita.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going with Patty. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna go
Patty.
with Anita. I love Patty. Don't get me wrong, but Anita, she sang to my soul back in them days.
Okay. Let me follow up on that then and say Anita Baker, or even though Shirley Murdoch had like only a few albums, Anita Baker or Shirley Murdoch,
I'm gonna
1986.
take Shirley. You talking about back then? Shirley,
Yeah,
Shirley Murray.
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna take Shirley.
Who you got, Seth?
Let's go into some group. Earth, Wind, and Fire or the Gap Band.
I'm gonna take Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like the Gap Band, but I'm gonna take Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wow. That's hard too, though. I
Yeah,
had to
that's
look
what I'm saying. Y'all giving me some hard ones. It ain't like it's easy.
All right.
at this is hard. That's hard. That's hard. Um, Let me hit you with this because I'm kind of curious, and you may go where everybody probably. Because I never did this one before.
Mhm.
Teddy Pendergrass, R. Kelly.
Teddy, all day, turn off the lights all day long.
Okay. Oh,
Turn
you
off
kind of kind of
the lights.
you kind of
Don't get me
moving on. I
wrong,
thought you.
Kelly. Kels is cool, but Teddy, I had a poster of Teddy with my face like this. You tell me he
Man.
was my husband.
I love Teddy. Teddy was the shit. Teddy was the
Yeah,
shit.
TP was the man.
You got something, Alan? You want me to keep going?
Yeah, let's go back to the groups. Ready for the World or the Stylistics. Two different eras, but
See,
real
I like
R&B.
both of them though. That's what I'm saying. And because they
Right,
was in different eras, I can't really. I like
right.
both of them.
Okay, well then, Ready for the World or New Edition.
I knew you was gonna
That's
say
the
that.
same
Some
era.
just said, "Watch she say New Edition."
Same era.
That's hard because I like Ready for the World, and they both had hits. But I'm gonna say New Edition. I'm gonna take New Edition
Okay,
only
Here's
because they was a little more popular.
right.
and I had this discussion with my wife or whatever. New Edition was cool, but if they couldn't dance, would they be as big as they are or were or are if they couldn't dance? I think they was more of a dance type
But
of group.
but that but they brought the energy. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's what put them
yeah,
over the top because they brought that energy.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
and
So
they
I
was
agree.
they was
I mean, the dancing did help them out, but it helped.
yeah,
but they was Kitty Bop. So when we was real little in the late '70s and shit like that, we had Michael Jackson. We had the
yeah,
Jackson Five.
Right.
So coming off of that, that's what we knew, the Kitty Bop
Right.
shit, the
That's
pop
why I
shit.
said New Edition. You know, they were more popular.
Okay, so because
Exactly.
Fred will put this in the New Edition or Boys to Men, because now you got a flip of the strip, because Boys to Men
I'm
could
gonna have to say
sing,
I'm gonna have to say Boys to Men.
right? Because they could sing but they
Uh,
can't dance. But New
Yeah,
Edition could dance, but really they could
yeah.
sing but they
yeah.
can't sing.
But Boys to Men they could hit them notes,
Yeah,
Right.
and they had that
Right.
melody.
yeah.
Yep.
They could
Okay.
harmonize.
I don't want to speed it up because people commented, but Jodeci or Boys to Men.
I'm gonna always take Jodeci.
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah.
said Jodeci and New Edition, Jodeci and somebody, I'm gonna always
Right.
pick Jodeci.
So you know what Jodeci did? They broke the tradition of the dancing shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was more street, even though they made that shit up, Puffy did, but it was more street with the Tims and the
yeah.
shorts or whatever and shit. So they brought it like the tough guy back to R&B, where a
But you
motherfucker
know what?
that
At that time, Alan, for us, we had never seen much like that. So
right,
that was, how can I say it?
Well, it was
Because we weren't accustomed to that kind of dancing and singing and
right,
gyrating and all that kind of stuff, we all was in love. At least I know
yeah,
I
yeah.
was.
I mean,
but
we wasn't in love with the guys
I
dancing
mean,
and shit,
y'all,
but
no,
we get
not y'all, but
it.
I'm saying the
we,
ladies, boy, we was in love.
but the thing
I
is the
mean,
thing is the thing is that before y'all go on, the thing is with that, that's why BBD was actually good, because they brought something different, because
Yeah,
they were, like you
right,
just said, Al, they brought the swag, the swag
yeah,
to it,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And then Jodeci
yeah,
just took it to another level, because they just like, okay, I could do that, you know what I'm saying? I could, I could
But
right,
sing but
that
still
was
be
our first
cool.
test of thug. That was our first test of thugism. We hadn't seen
right,
all baggy pants and all.
Yeah,
We hadn't seen that
right,
before.
right,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. And but to flip it, SWV or
Or who?
Jay.
J.
SWV.
The, okay, because
Yeah.
what they did too, they brought that same energy far as the like, and I hate to use this word, but I got to use the description. They brought the hood chick image
Yeah,
to R&B. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? That
yeah,
they was dope, they was fly, they were talking their shit, they wasn't doing it. They'd do their little Jodeci kick and shit, but they was more along the lines of the Jodeci, the BVD. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And Jay was similar too, if you remember that group.
yeah.
They was similar, but so you saying SWV, right?
SWV all
Yeah,
day long.
yeah. Somebody put
Okay.
Fred Ward put it as SWV or TLC.
Oh shit.
I
SWV.
like
Yeah.
both of them. Why he didn't say escape? Tell him he should have said escape or somebody.
Okay, well, you take it
Um,
there.
no, I like TLC. I do. I like TLC only because they had a lot of messages. They had a lot of hidden gems in their songs. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Well, SWV did too. Downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
I know what you're saying. I got you.
Right.
I got you. Tony, or Mint Condition.
Tony.
Yeah, yeah. Tony got some bangers though.
Yeah, Tony.
Jagged Edge, Drew Hill.
I'm gonna take Jagged Edge, but I like Drew Hill. I
Yeah, I do.
I, I, I do. I like Drew Hill.
Yep, yep. Uh, let me hit you with a little hip hop a little bit.
Right.
Now you know what? Let me tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can
Got
you
hip
can
hop.
hit me with it, but a lot of I'm not really, and people be surprised. I'm not really like big on music like that. I don't really listen to music. I really don't. So
Okay.
even artists, my daughter be like, "You don't know who that is?" No, I really
Oh well,
I
shit.
don't.
We ain't dealing with the new. I ain't dealing with the new. We still kicking the old school.
Oh, okay,
Oh no,
okay.
I ain't going because I don't even know the new
I was gonna
shit.
say I have no clue, but I'll do the best I can.
No.
Right.
We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it like Queen Latifah or MC Light.
I'm about as light. I like MC Light. I'm gonna say MC Light.
Uh,
Queen Latifah was
uh,
alright, but I'm gonna take MC Light.
Gotcha. Now let's go to a song, an old school song. Uh, The Show by Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, or It Takes Two by Rob Bass and Easy Rock.
Y'all don't play no games.
And I want to hear for the people too out there because that's a good
Yeah,
one.
no, I'm,
It
I'm
takes
sitting here like it takes two to make a thing go right.
or
But I like both. I'm gonna pick both.
yeah, okay, okay. Because that intro before Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick starts it off, that whole
Yeah, that's what I
uh,
said. So I'm gonna have
uh.
to just say both.
And
but that Rob
then
Bass
you,
did it.
Right.
but you gotta put in Lottie,
Lottie
I
Dottie.
Lottie.
hate that song. Please,
You like Lottie Dottie?
I hated that song from the time they started singing it to even now.
Damn,
I hate that song.
Oh, Lottie Dottie.
man.
I hate that song.
I had put it in the promo too. God damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I hate that song.
I mean, well, let's do. I'm gonna do this because I know you probably. I'm gonna see what you go. Jay Z or LL Cool J.
I don't really know enough of Jay Z songs,
Okay,
so I'm just gonna say LL Cool J.
I was gonna say LL Cool J, and I know both of their songs. I still take LL.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot of unless Jay Z singing with somebody like Rihanna or something like that. I
Gotcha,
don't really know a lot of his songs.
gotcha. Before we do that, we go hit it. We gonna end it off with the going up top with some movies. Can we do a couple before we let you
Yeah.
go?
Hmm.
Okay, Life or Harlem Night.
Harlem Nights.
Ooh, you did that quick.
Cause life was a little boring to me. It was alright,
Yeah.
but it was a little boring.
Wow.
And it was long as fuck too.
Yeah,
The
so I'm
storyline was
Harlem
fucking
Nights
super
all
long.
day long.
Uh,
Only reason I use those two because they all had like a lot of comedians
All
in
the
both of
yeah,
those. Yeah.
yeah, they
uh,
did. But
Right.
I'd have to say Harlem Nights.
Juice, Minister Society.
I'm gonna pick Juice. I
Wow.
like Minister Society, but Juice was better to me. It was more
I
realistic.
I it was. I thought Minister. Well,
Well, because the reason I say it was more realistic because it showed like that was the first time I ever saw anybody get backdoored by their own people. You know what I mean? It
yeah.
showed. Now, don't get me wrong, Minister Society that was too. You know, it was what was happening in the hood.
yeah.
But I don't
Hmm.
know, Juice it just took me to another level. I was like, damn, y'all doing that?
I like the Minister Society because the message it had a good storyline. To me,
Yeah,
Juice to me Juice didn't have a good storyline to me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think you take Tupac out of Juice, would you like it?
I probably would pick Minister Society.
See, it was Tupac.
Right.
Yeah, cause
Tupac made Juice.
Two Dog, and he was the man in Minister Society. So
Yeah.
I'd take that, but probably because Pac was in it. Yeah,
Gotcha. Allen, hit it with the ultimate one.
Yeah, this the ultimate one here. Brown sugar or love John.
Love Jones.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the poetry in there.
Yeah.
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 And it's Chicago based.
Now you just taught me something that I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they was
I didn't know that
Chicago
was
based.
Chicago. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They was
He
remember
was
he
trying to
drove on his bike on Lakeshore Drive.
I thought
yeah.
that was just I thought they probably did a film, a cut here and a
Yeah.
cut there, but I didn't
Hmm.
know
Yeah.
it was based here in Chicago.
Going to the Union Station and he said
Okay.
Jason Lyrics or Love John. Jason Lyrics. I ain't like Jason Lyrics. Jason Lyrics
I
or Love.
love Jason lyrics.
Okay, Jason Lyrics or Love,
You
Love
didn't
John.
see them sitting there up there all in love.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Because I catching the Holy Ghost.
See, y'all gotta understand.
Right.
Look, you gotta understand. I'm a Libra, so
I
we from the
got you.
planet Venus, and we're all about love and beauty. So
I
that was
got
a moment
you.
for me. They was in love.
We gonna flip it a little bit. WGCI or V103.
WGCI,
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
GCI been playing cuts for I don't know how long.
Okay, GCI or KKC?
I'ma still say GCI, but my husband used to love KKC.
Yeah, we can get it when you can get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his
Uh,
station.
I think I'm pretty. I'm pretty pop right now. I ain't gonna say that because you're gonna say Tupac anyway. I ain't gonna say that. You gonna say Tupac. You
right.
gonna say Tupac. I'm about to say DMX or Tupac.
DMX all day long.
Woo.
See,
I love DMX. And look,
Okay.
that's about the only rapper, male rapper I know a couple of his songs.
Okay. Okay. You kind of threw me for a loop on that one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like DMX.
Gotcha. Uh, let me hit you with the Michael Jackson or Prince.
I'm gonna say this. I love both of them, but I actually saw Prince live in concert, so I might have to pick Prince because he's a great entertainer. Prince came out there, that flow in, he rose up and he had on his heels and baby,
Yeah.
he was splitting all over it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Prince.
I think before Michael Jackson passed away, I knew when he was doing that "This Is It" tour. I knew wherever when he's gonna come to the state, I knew he probably won't come to Chicago. I was gonna go because I knew this was gonna be
Yeah,
the last one. I knew this was gonna be the last one. He wasn't gonna do it no
yeah,
more, but he ended up passing away or whatever. I definitely was gonna check him out. If those tickets gonna cost, I wasn't gonna spend no more than $1,000, but I still was gonna go just to see
yeah.
because I knew that was gonna be the last one. So
Let me ask you a question. So, what do you think about that new thing? I've heard several celebrities now. When you go to their concert, you paying like $1,000 to take a picture.
that's
That
Man,
is the most ludicrous, craziest thing I've ever heard in my
bruh,
life.
I ain't doing
bruh.
that.
I
I
know
ain't
people
doing
paying
that.
$1,500 just to take a photo. Are you
Yeah.
crazy? You better Photoshop.
Right. Exactly.
Man,
For free.
The
Who gonna
hell is
know?
wrong? For real.
Oh, somebody had put in there Crooklyn or School Days. I like School Days.
I like Crooklyn. I like Crooklyn. I like both. I like Crooklyn. I'm stick with Crooklyn.
I like School Days because that actually that was. I mean, it was
School
cheesy,
days
but it
was
was
good. It was
yeah.
good.
That from School Days you got that's where you start seeing the different worlds and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? That started
Yeah.
really
yeah,
kicking in and stuff like that. Everybody loved Prince and Prince and Michael Jackson. I grew up off MJ. Prince ain't no punk though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to roll with MJ on that one. Okay. Before we leave, OJ's or the Whispers?
The OJs.
OJ's
I'm gonna
fanatic.
have to say the OJs. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say the OJs.
Good time, Sanford and Son.
Good time. I like Sanford and Son though. Y'all be picking this. Y'all make it hard. You make it hard. I'm gonna do Sanford. I'm gonna say Good Times.
Oh boy.
I like
Uh,
Good Times. Good Times. You know it was down in Cabrini Green, and you don't have to
yeah.
say
man.
Good
Only
Times.
thing, only thing that killed that show was the mama. That
How?
was, I mean, because she was. You listen. You don't find a whole lot of money in the grocery store,
You still on
and
that?
she want to give it back. That wasn't realistic. She want to give it
That's
back.
not nah, Alan. That's not true because I've found things and people have said I was crazy as hell, but I've given them back.
Okay, that's fine, and you morally correct, and I appreciate that. But if you the way they was living, James Edwards was working at the motherfucking car wash. So
True.
if you get some motherfucking a bag full of money and he say fuck I get it back, but I'm gonna keep some. She was like adamant about nah, James, we got to use
But you gotta respect her morals and values.
Yeah.
That was those were her morals and values, and she wanted to raise her children under those conditions with those morals and values, and say look and save their soul as she thought she was doing.
right. I understand it, but I totally disagree. But I understand it. You know what I mean? But it was just
So
like her
if you
nagging.
found a bag of money, you're not gonna turn it in.
What
Hell
money?
no, not at all.
What
Not at
money?
all.
So you'll be
Yeah,
able
what do
to
you
sleep.
say?
You'll be able to sleep at night.
Real good. Real good.
Wow.
Real
Now,
good.
what about this? What if it had a person's ID in it?
What
I
ID?
get their ID back. I
Cedric
get their shit
Bogus. You
back.
talking about what ID? So you just
No,
gonna
no,
drop the
listen,
ID in the mail and
listen.
that's it?
Now this where I can agree with you on it, and I'm really just joking. But if it's from a bank, I'm not giving it back. If
Okay.
it's from a corporation, I'm not giving it back.
Okay.
But if it was from a person, and that it got to be like 200-300, okay, I get it back because I ain't shit. But if I found over $5,000, I don't give a fuck who you is. It could be
Oh
outside the
wow.
church.
You know that's called
I'm not
karma,
giving
right?
it back.
That's called karma.
Yeah,
Now,
I
now I
no,
was with
I
you
got all
when
my
you said
karma.
corporations and these big
Yeah,
companies and all that, and the
right.
banks. I was with you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
keep it too. But if
right.
I find money in somebody's wallet and they per se
Yeah,
dropped it, and it
yeah,
got
that's
four five
different.
thousand dollars in, I'm gonna try to reach out to you. Now, if you give me a love offer for returning your property, that's one thing. But I
Right.
just can't sleep at night knowing I kept somebody's. You never know what that person was going through.
Well, maybe that person got his karma by losing his money,
Exactly.
and I found it.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? It's crazy y'all say that because I had this conversation with one of my friends before years ago. And she told me, that's you blocking your damn blessing. Because how you know that ain't the
Shit.
blessing from God? What?
As I said, that's the karma right there.
Shit.
Oh, so we go here with two more, then we'll get up out of here. All right.
Okay.
Um, let's do Red Fox or Richard Pryor.
I don't have to take Richard. I like Red Fox, but I'm going to take Richard Pryor all day long.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me ask one in that group. Um, Martin Lawrence or Bernie Mac.
I'm going to take Bernie.
Bernie is the guy.
Yeah, I'm going to take Bernie. I
I
ain't
think.
scared of you, motherfucker.
Yeah. I think Bernie would have been next to Eddie Murphy if he wouldn't have passed away. I think he would
Yeah.
because he started the my sugar getting low. But his if he would have had at least 3 more years here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he would I think would have been right neck and neck with Eddie Murphy.
Let me ask y'all a question. I know this y'all show, but let me ask
Yeah,
y'all
you
a
fine.
question. So, Cat Williams or Bernie Mac?
Nah, Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac
Bernie
all
Mac.
day.
I think Cat Williams to me, he's blowing up off diamond people out to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think he do enough punchlines. He don't do punchline. I want to hear jokes. I don't want to hear you dogging another guy out. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some jokes. Make me think.
But you know what? A lot of his content is factual though. So that's what make
Right.
it relevant because
Right.
not only is he making it comical, it's
Hmm.
he's spitting facts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's saying it in a subliminal way. I'll put it that way.
Right. Right.
And ever since he went on that Shannon Sharp show and all that crap, when I
Hmm.
say he wasn't lying, because during that time we was in the moon cycle. That's a whole nother story. But during that time we was in the moon cycle, right? Of I think at that time we were in secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like when he started talking and he started saying everybody's gonna get exposed, that next moon cycle, if you follow the moon cycles, that next moon cycle was exposure. And he wasn't lying. Everybody started getting exposed.
Yeah.
You know what? And that's cool. But is that comedy?
No, but
So he
see,
make it he
one
make
thing.
it count.
Right. Let
He
me
make he
just
make it funny.
because I think
It's the
said
truth.
I
If I
yeah.
kick you in your leg and you say it hurt,
Right.
but then I start laughing, yeah, I kicked that nigga. I mean, he
Yeah.
makes it funny, but he's telling the truth.
Okay, but let's be clear. Said you talking about the interview, right? I think what she's saying, and I
No,
agree.
I'm speaking on his Netflix
That's what
series.
I'm. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm finna say. It's two different things. Now, him ratting, or what you call ratting people out, that was the Shannon Sharp situation, right? But his comedy, his stand-up comedy, he more current and like she say factual, but he laced it in a way that gets you to understand that we living in a different time where you just can't tell a little quick joke and then the punchline and then everybody laugh. He's trying to, because we all witnessing the same shit right now, bro. Like we witness it, and you want to hear that type of humor. You see what I'm saying? Because we
Nah,
witnessing it at the same time. No,
I don't
okay,
care.
go ahead,
I don't.
bro.
I don't.
Go ahead.
You know what? The thing is, I don't care about Puffy. I don't care about the industry. That's what he's doing. He
Mm-hmm.
exposing the industry, which I mean, it's fine, fine, because a lot of people want to get in the industry. I want to
Okay.
hear a punchline. I want to hear a storyline. I want to hear something that I can really relate to. Bernie Mac brought that, with the kids. You know what I'm saying? With the kids and the sister on drugs, something. I want to hear stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's gonna.
And you don't. I'm serious. Saying you don't think Cat Williams bring that when he talk about his autistic son, and he talk about all the things that Trump done, and he's talking about all the things that the elites have done. So he's shining light and enlightening us on the
Mm-hmm.
people that we deem as celebrities and we hold to a higher standard, because we are the people that put them people on pedestal. And I'm not saying me, or you or Alan, but I'm saying the culture is the people that put them people on pedestals. And so
Mm-hmm.
you say he airing them out. Bernie Mac was airing them out.
Yeah.
Look how he talked about Steve.
No, no, no. He did. No, okay, I'm talking about what. I ain't seen Bernie Mac get on stage on his stand up and air out Steve Harvey. He probably do
I
it on
think I
interview
think if he I think if he had I
time.
think if he had lived a little longer, he probably would have.
I mean, well, because Steve was doing some wicked stuff, like trying to
Yeah,
cut him out
Yeah.
a
yeah.
lot of
I
stuff.
just think if he
Yeah.
had lived a little longer, he probably would have.
Let me address Dino for saying accent, but said
Hey,
think it's
Dino.
cool. He said think it's cool when 50 Cent rat people out. No, I say with 50 Cent, people mess with 50 Cent first, they poke the bear, and then his voice is more louder than other people. So it
Said,
sounds.
come on now. Ain't nobody poking his ass. Ain't he just a bear? Ain't no,
No, I'm saying
no nobody's really poking him. He's
who's okay.
trolling everybody. He trying to, and not that he has to stay relevant because he got a lot of money and he got a lot of series and shows and all that, but he keeping his name in the public eye, and so he
Yeah. It's
trolling people.
game.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, he
it's
got great marketing
listen.
strategies because that's all that
Yeah.
is. But ain't nobody
And then
poking.
no, but see, the thing is they running game, old school game.
Yeah.
And anybody that can pick a fight with 50, they win it anyway. Because
Yeah,
they name gonna be out there, he gonna do whatever he do. You see what I'm saying? So they running game and they got us picking sides and shit. Like,
There you
oh, I
go.
like him. I like him. No, fuck it. It's all game. And Dino,
And
I,
it's
I,
all
I
free
disagree. Yeah,
publicity
I
and free
disagree with
marketing.
you. Yeah, it's free marketing. Ti, he just came out with a new song, so obvious, that was good for him to, put his shit
That's
out
what
there.
I'm
But
saying. They trying to stay relevant.
I
it's
didn't say
it's, it's
the thing
good
is
game.
I didn't say it was cool. The thing is with me, I think 50 do what most people wish they could do
I agree.
when they put, you know what I'm saying?
I
That's why I
agree.
look at that. Because like I told you, Alan, some people owe me money and I want to say
Yeah,
something, I just don't say it because I just keep it on the whatever.
right, right.
I get over it. 50 Cent, oh, you owe me money. Such and such owe me money. He put it out there for the world to hear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He do some
Right.
shit that you probably would want to do, but just don't do it because you want to keep a cool level head or whatever. I think he's setting up for likes. I mean, it all of them, like you said. I mean, the more they talk, 50 Cent or whatever, all of them getting paid off the bullshit anyway. So
Yeah.
at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
it's
you
it's
know what
it's
I'm saying?
good game, bro. Like sometimes we gotta detach ourselves from this new fake reality and go back to our street mentality and be like, okay, they running game. Okay, cool. Whatever. If you want
And
to go
people like
down that
drama.
rabbit hole, say
Yeah,
That's
again.
what it is. People like drama.
yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and,
they
and, and
love
it's
it.
bad to say, But you can post something positive, encouraging,
Yeah.
whatever. It's gonna, like I told on my video, it's gonna be crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crickets.
Yep.
But
yeah.
let a celebrity
But
post something. You don't even know this person.
Yeah.
I don't get
guess what I
that.
say? Guess what I say about like I say we do subliminal things online, right?
Yeah.
And I stand on this. It's still gonna be people that catch it. Everybody ain't gotta catch it, right? So it's gonna be crickets from the masses. But long as we can reach a few or some good few, I'm good with that. You see what I'm saying?
No,
Like
no,
this
no.
show.
I am too, Alan. I'm just saying
Okay.
it's, and I'm just gonna, it's a damn shame that in
Yeah,
our own communities and cultures we
that's
won't
true.
support one another, but we'll
Nope.
support people that we don't even know, never gonna
Yeah.
see, never gonna meet, don't never know. I just don't get it.
You
Yeah.
you know what's funny though? We would say happy birthday to a motherfucker that ain't gonna even see that
Yeah.
happy birthday.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Shout
That's
out
how,
And be
to
and
proud.
I
And be
go ahead.
proud. You got a
Yeah,
whole post. Happy birthday. They not gonna see that.
Beyonce. Beyonce, happy birthday, Beehive. But I got
Thank
a
you.
birthday, you don't say shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
That's
don't
my
say
point
nothing.
exactly.
That's why a lot of
yeah,
people say happy birthday to me. That's the
Yeah.
right.
craziest
Yeah.
shit.
They got. Hey, you gotta put your shit out there like real quick so you can get it, cause otherwise it's gonna be your close friends and family that's gonna hit you up. And I'm cool with that anyway, cause I don't celebrate birthday. I celebrate my mother, and I told you that before. Is
Yeah.
she the one? She put
You
in the
celebrate
work.
who? I'm sorry, I didn't
I
hear
s-
you.
yeah, I celebrate my mother.
On
Your
That's her day.
mother?
Yeah, mother.
Yeah,
on
Yeah,
okay.
on your
because
birthday.
she went through it. She the one
Yeah.
had me. She
Yeah.
carried me. That's
Her
it's her
choice.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she had it, or when your mother had it, or whoever,
Yeah.
people came to the hospital and celebrated her. It wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
no birthday party at the hospital when you were born. So it's a celebration of her. Now the next day or however you want to do it, that's you. But we should show honor to our mother because look, my head is gigantic. I said it before, and she didn't have a C-section, so so I gotta give her props. You know what I'm saying? So,
But you
but
know what? A
no,
lot of people don't realize in the spiritual world, they don't count birthdays. They don't celebrate, like
no,
Alan saying, they don't celebrate birthdays because when you celebrate birthdays, it's a trigger to your brain that you're getting older and older and older
Exactly.
and older. So
Facts.
even on my when I celebrate my birthday, I always say come to my 26th birthday again.
yeah,
On all my
yeah,
invitations, it say
yeah.
26 again. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know
That
why
was
I
a
do
good
that.
year. That was a good year. 26 was a good year.
Well, that was the year I think I got married like 25, 26. Yeah.
Okay.
So around that time.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we about to wrap it up. I mean, we did. This was a good show. I really
Man,
appreciate you
this was
joining us
dope.
on this show.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
No,
Um,
you know some. I'm gonna let you finish, but we got to say it. I'm gonna say it though. We really appreciated that you accept the invitation. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, we knew it was gonna be a dope ass show anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you came through. You know what I'm saying? You dropped a lot of jewels. You know what I'm saying? And light where there might have been darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure you touched a lot of people's lives, judging from the comments. So, mad shout out to you, and we really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
The crazy thing about it is, I'm gonna let you go. I seen you a lot, but never talked to you. But to actually
Mhm.
talk to you enlightened me on a lot of things, and I appreciate that. And I wrote a lot of things down that you said, and I'm gonna take heed to a lot of things. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm gonna
Yeah.
definitely take heed to them. So, yeah,
Can I say this? Am I
yeah,
allowed to say my
go ahead.
microwave? I can say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
If you all not following me, follow me
hmm
and watch my microwave videos. Thank you. And
Yeah,
not only
and
like them, comment, share, repost them, do
right.
something.
yeah.
Send
She's
out
not
your
Beyonce, but she's not Beyonce, but you can share it.
Right.
right.
Damn.
But let them know that you on TikTok as well,
Yeah,
and to
Well, I don't. You
follow.
know what? My TikTok account, that was my private account. It really was,
Hmm.
because now I'm starting to convert some of my videos over to Facebook.
Hmm.
TikTok, that was my private account. I'm gonna tell this real
Hmm.
quickly, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
You fine.
During the time that my husband was transitioning, I used to get on TikTok, and there was a lot of people that were grieving like me, right? Like young
Hmm.
widows and stuff like that. And so they would be they didn't know it, but to me, it would be encouraging. And
Yeah.
so I started making videos on TikTok. I met this young lady, and she had just lost her husband. But I started making videos on TikTok as a way of deflecting, right?
Hmm.
Because a lot of people be like, "Girl, you strong. Your brother died. Then 2 months later, your husband died." Y'all just don't know. I am not that strong. Let me just put that out there publicly. I am
Hmm.
not that strong. So making videos took up a lot of time, and helped me to deflect and not be in that mind space.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
so that's how them TikTok videos came about, which led to the
Hmm.
microwave videos, and here I am.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Al.
No,
Want to sign
I
off?
was just, yeah, we're gonna sign off. But again, thanks for coming on the show, and you're welcome to come back. Especially, if you write that book, you're welcome to come back on and promote the book. And
Okay.
mad
I
love to
appreciate
you.
you all. And thank you for having me. Much love to
Yeah,
both of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. I've seen the podcast. Y'all doing an awesome job. Keep uplifting the community. We really need that. We need more positive brothers like yourself to just keep encouraging us and letting us get our voice out there. So I
no
appreciate
doubt.
you all.
And definitely want to bring you back on because, like I said, the health thing is a big thing. So I mean, we definitely want to bring you
Yeah,
back on with
for
this. I
sure.
mean, whenever you're available, just definitely let us know.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to you and see and try to put another show together with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
All right.
all.
All right, thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Once again, this is Said for Set It Up Production with G's and Hustle. One boy, Lil Al, and we out of here.
Peace.
See you next week.
Peace, everybody.